week 2 and I am tired and I'm stressed. Hi guys, I just woke up. I hope you can't hear it in my voice. You probably can. You probably can see it in my face too. I did not sleep well because I kept having dreams about Huda and Jeremiah. More specifically about Huda. This girl is stressing me out in my own home. Let's get started quickly. I do not have time, okay? So let's just... I'm also going to do very easy light makeup as usual. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get started. With Jalen. Where's Miguel? Where's Miguel? Where's Miguel? When Miguel came into the house, Janae was running around making 3 separate eggs for that man. Who was making eggs for Jalen and Pepe? Where is Miguel? Where is Miguel? The producers knew that Olandria wanted a countryman, so they got her a countryman and that's it. That man had no personality. Where was his personality? Why are we shocked he got eliminated? And Huda stayed. Huda is the show. Jalen has done nothing so far. Tell me one thing about him, other than the fact that this is his first time leaving the country. He brought nothing. He is not a bombshell. He's cute. I don't think he's ugly. Some people are saying this is not a bombshell, this is a grenade. That's funny, but mean. It's a little mean. I don't think he's ugly. He just brought nothing. Let's move on. Pepe, where is Miguel? Where is Miguel? This man is cute. He has, a few tattoos. He plays basketball, blah, 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 blah. I do not care. Let's move on. Iris, I feel so bad for this girl. I feel so bad for her. America put her in the worst possible situation. This girl just came on here, maybe for clap, maybe to find love. Who cares? Whatever she's here for, that's her business. And America put her in between the worst and most abusive couple in the show. She does not deserve to be called a bitch. She does not deserve to be called a safe option and a scapegoat in front of everyone. She didn't deserve any of that. She is far too nice for me, actually. When she stood behind Huda and allowed her to stay in the house, she had no choice but to do that. Because if she had stood behind Jalen, who she was friends with, Huda would have shunned her from the rest of the house. She already took her man. She can't kick her out of the house. You know what I mean? Because everybody was on Huda's side. She was staying no matter what. So if Iris had gone and stood behind Jalen, she had no choice. And I feel so bad for the poor girl. She's nicer than me. I'll say that much. She's better than me. Charlie. Since when did we care about Charlie? Someone please tell me. Since when did we care about Charlie? The way you all are crying, talking about, I'm sorry, Charlie, we failed you. I'm sorry, we failed you. Since when did we care about him? As a bombshell, he brought nothing to the show. I ask again, where is Miguel? Where is Miguel? No one has been a Miguel level bombshell. Not a single one of them, including Charlie. He is a very, very, very petty person. I don't know if y'all noticed that. When Hannah developed a closer connection with Pepe, he was scared. Running around the house like a headless chicken, trying to find anybody to connect with. He went to Amaya, being like, we have a close connection, and Maya was very uncomfortable with the whole thing because Hannah is her friend. He knew he lost her from the moment Pepe came into the house, and he was freaking out. He was panicking, y'all, trying to find just about anybody to connect with that would keep him in the house, and that was embarrassing to watch, if I'm being honest with you. He cared more about staying in the house than being with Hannah. He told Hannah he was completely fine with her pursuing Pepe, which is fair, but then he pursued Iris out of spite, which pissed off Hannah. He was so desperate to stay in the house during the elimination. I thought he was going to sacrifice himself. I thought he was going to tell them, what, guys, I had a good run, but I'm leaving. That's why everyone was like, no, don't state your case, Turns out he was begging to stay in the house. I'm sorry, that gave me secondhand embarrassment. He was begging and pleading to stay in the house. He cared more about being on Love Island than being with Hannah. Am I the only one seeing that? The only reason he did anything interesting these past few episodes is because he was leaving. Let's move on. 2, Hannah. I'm sorry, Hannah. I don't want to be insensitive, but you did this to yourself. You do see how you having a connection with Pepe and pursuing Pepe, sort of, you kissing Pepe, you do see how that eliminated Chelley, right? The way, you guys, I need you, if you have not seen it, I need you to watch it. The way she started sobbing her eyes out, crying when Chelley got eliminated, the way she held his picture and leaned on it and sobbed to a pillow, you would think her husband was sent off to war to die. It was such an extreme reaction for someone you knew for like 3 days. Like, what was that? I think it should have been Pepe and Amaya, because I want Amaya to have everything good in the world. Hannah already had a strong connection, Amaya didn't. But, I'm not American, so I couldn't vote. Once Chelley left the house, she was just fine. She did not think about him anymore. All that crying, sobbing, crying to a pillow. And the moment he's gone, she forgot about him. Let's move on. Taylor. Yawn. Boring. He is so threatened because Jalen came in for Olandria, and yet he put no effort at all whatsoever into wooing Olandria. No effort whatsoever. He helped Ace with his dates. He put on more dates for Chelley than he did for Olandria. He did nothing. I'm bored of this guy. I know Olandria picked him over Jalen because she overall has a better connection with him. They just feel like kissing cousins to me at this point. Every time they talk, there's no chemistry. Like, this is not Olandria's man. I'm sorry. He lost me the moment he said he wasn't attracted to her. And I was done. Him and Nick being Ace's little followers. This season is really not that fun. I ask the audience, answer that question for me. What has he done to deserve Olandria? Exactly. Let's move on to Nick. He's growing on me a little bit. I hate to admit that. He's growing on me just a teeny weeny little bit. Just a little bit. Because him calling out Jeremiah, when Huda told them that she was a mom, that viral moment, she's like, I'm a mommy. He's like, mamacita. And then he flipped the tables on her and he was like, well, I'm a dad too. You're not that special. That was funny. Because I did not see it coming. I really did not see it coming. Him, Ace, and Taylor always talking shit about the girls and sitting there laughing will never sit right with me. And then after that conversation with Huda, he called himself her child's uncle and then proceeded to vote her out twice. This boy is messy. He is messy. After the recoupling, fantastic episode, by the way. That recoupling, But afterwards, they were all arguing with Jeremiah, and he told him, this relationship is toxic. She's putting hickeys on you and basically marking her territory to the point where other girls cannot even talk to you. Iris even said she got the ick when she saw the hickeys all over him. The way Jeremiah thought Nick was his best friend, and Nick went against him entirely, and turned out to be Ace's best friend. Mess. And then the next day, after the date, when Nick called him out and said, I lost respect for you because that entire night you didn't check up on her once. I just wish the girls called out Huda the same way the boys are calling out Jeremiah. I love that they're calling out Jeremiah because he needs to be called out. He did love bomb her. He did put her in this position. He 100% did. He needs to be called out. But the girls also now need to call out Huda. In terms of his relationship with Cierra, this has been the Huda and Jeremiah show. So we haven't seen much from anybody else. They seem to have a good connection. I'm still waiting for someone better. Speaking of which, Cierra, again, not much to say about her. I loved her comment to Huda when she said keep it classy, when she was cussing Jeremiah out. See how everything revolves around Huda and Jeremiah? I have nothing to say about her. She seems like a nice girl. She's a good friend to everyone on the island. Her connection with Nick seems to be going strong, but we don't know much because this has been the Huda and Jeremiah show. They have really taken center stage. I do still want a new man for her. I do. And I need her and the rest of the girls to call out Huda. Because Huda someone needs to put an end to this. Let's move on to Ace. God, Ace. Ace, it has been confirmed. We now have evidence that he is, in fact, a producer plant. He is just like Rob. Like, quite literally exactly like Rob. Everything Rob was last season is Ace. Just a different face. Woohoo! When Iris came in and he went and was exploring Iris, what did I tell you about that man's commitment issues? He cannot commit, and he will not commit. This is the perfect show for him. Huda came for the love part. He came for the island part. He came to be on an island with a bunch of baddies, pursuing everyone and their mothers. He is not here for a real connection with anybody. And it's that way on purpose. If you remember Rob formed no strong connections with anyone, but he stayed for the entirety of the show. He existed just to stir things up, and then when the producers were done with him, he left. Ace is not here to win the show, and Ace will not win the show. He will not form a connection with anybody. He's just here as the producer plant. All of you Chelley and Ace shippers, he's not her man. He's here to stir things up and then leave. Chelley's man is coming. I have hope. He's coming. People were comparing him being a slow burner to Serena. Don't ever compare my girl to that man. Don't ever compare my girl to that man. Serena was a slow burner to develop an emotional connection first before getting physical with a man. It has boundaries physically so he can explore everybody and not commit to one person, is my opinion. And then his evil laugh during the recoupling. Was I also laughing that way? Yes, I was. I was entertained by that recoupling. But he actually knows these people. He's in the house every day with them. Like, if I was Huda and Jeremiah sitting there and watching him cackle at our downfall like that, I would be legitimately concerned. This man is he's an evil mastermind. He's a super villain. That was legitimately concerning. He was cackling like that because he realized that the rest of America saw what he saw. And that Jeremiah is a scammer and that Huda attaches too fast. Him being the cult leader of Love Island USA, the way he was bouncing up and down after the recoupling, looking like he was teaching a sermon to Nick and Taylor. During that recoupling, we got evidence that he is in fact a producer plant, and I will play it here for you. Okay guys, look at this. They're arguing, and then a producer says something to them. See how they all turn? They all turn and look at something? Do you see how they're all looking? And then the producer is directly communicating with Ace. Look at that. Look at Ace's reaction. And immediately after that, Ace pipes down and is no longer arguing. Okay, look, let's watch that again because it's fascinating. They're arguing, and then he looks directly at the producer. And now they all turn. And the producer is directly communicating with Ace. Look at his reaction, where he's like, man, fuck this. Man, fuck. He doesn't want to do this. The producer was telling him to pipe down. And then right after that, he stops arguing. Oh my God. And when he told the boys, from now on, breakfast is bare minimum. And they were like, yes, sir. Taylor is not going to do anything without getting Ace's permission first. I'm telling you this right here, right now. Everyone is on Love Island. Ace is on Big Brother. He's playing games. He's on a completely different show. I just want to understand what game he's playing. Because during that last recoupling, last night's episode, when he picked Huda goes to shake his hand, and he's like, nah, hell nah. What was that? I don't understand him. I don't understand you. I don't understand you, Ace. Some people were saying he did that just for Taylor so that Jalen can go home and Taylor won't have any competition. But I don't think there's something off there. I think the producers wanted to keep Huda in the game because she is the show. Whether you like her or not, she is the show. She has made the show what it is. And I think his one job was to make sure she stays, and that's why he voted for her. But he didn't want to shake her hand because he was pissed off that he was doing it. Because he's a producer plant. That's my guess. Now, I have to give him a few compliments. I do. Unfortunately, I do. When he called out Jeremiah, Yeah, he said, you're scamming, bro. Day one, you already locked her down? You're a scammer and a liar. You did this to her. She did not become like this on her own. It was you locking her down from day one that did this to her. Because here she is thinking, that's my man, that's my man, that's my man. We're going to get out of this house, buy a house together, have more kids. Meanwhile, you have ulterior motive. And I like when he was talking to Huda, how he said, I don't know what happened in your life to make you this way, but he called out her trauma. I love that. I love it because she needs a lot of healing. Oh, that poor girl. She has a lot of work to do on herself. I do believe he's evil. And he's 100% the producer plan. He's not going anywhere anytime soon, unfortunately for me. But he does call it out like it is. He does. And then in last night's recoupling, he finally picked Chelley. He picked her for now, but another bombshell comes in and he's going to be all over her. He's not forming a strong connection with anybody. I'm telling you this right now. I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can. He's like petrified of commitment. But that's all I have to say about Ace. Let's move on. Amaya, I still love her. I love her so much. Going from Ace to Austin. It's like, would you rather pick the devil or Satan? Same thing, different name. You know what I mean? Like, a rock in a hard place, for damn sure. That's a rock in a hard place. I do like that she is no longer tied to Ace, and I hope Austin gives her a better experience than Ace did, but I need a new man for her now. And I need Austin to go. I need a new man for her tomorrow. Preferably. Thank you. And also, Amaya's reaction during the recoupling will never not be funny. If you told me that a sniper was holding a gun to their heads and one of them was going to shoot, I would believe you. Because this reaction is crazy. And I need her to go into nurse mode and go to Huda and have a conversation with her in her nurse voice. I really need her pull out that customer service, because we all, whatever job we're working in, we all have a customer service voice. I need her to pull it out and sit down with Huda. That girl needs an intervention now. Speaking of which, Huda, oh boy. I'm gonna be here all day talking about her, aren't I? She, whether we like it or not, is the show, unfortunately. And I don't think she's going anywhere. As many times as you all tried to eliminate her, she is not going anywhere. The producers love that girl. She puts on good TV, and she keeps y'all talking. People who don't even watch Love Island know who she is. Once she leaves, who are you going to talk about? I ask you a serious question. The bombshell's boring. Ace is not even playing Love Island. He's on something else. Who are you going to talk about? I want to defend her so bad because I understand her. I really do. I know exactly what kind of household she comes from. But the way she treats women, I can't defend her on that. I really can't. I'm going to need to focus when I talk about this, okay? Because I suspect that she was shunned from her entire family once she became a young mom, okay? She comes from a conservative Arab household. Okay, whether she's Muslim or not, I do believe she grew up in a Muslim household. But whether she herself is Muslim or her family is Muslim, she's still Arab. And there's a lot of conservatism within Arab culture. And becoming a young mom is not something you do. You don't become a mom out of wedlock. You don't become a young mom. And I think when she did become a young mom, she was rejected by her family. And when she tells people, I think within her community, that she is a young mom, they have this like big dramatic reaction, which is why she probably expects a big reaction from everybody else. And I think there's a bit of shame in her being a young mom because she was rejected, and that's why she doesn't tell people. And that's why she has such a huge fear of people leaving her and rejecting her. It's because I believe she was rejected by her family for being a young mom. I think in episode 1 she mentioned that she was on her own raising her child. That tells me that like she doesn't have anyone around her. She doesn't have a circle. She doesn't have a support system. She's on her own. Her and her baby daddy are on their own raising this child. And being a single parent is normalized in America. It shouldn't be. We have allowed men for too long to absolve themselves from the responsibility of parenthood, but that's another conversation for another day. Having a single parent is perfectly normalized in North America. So like she expects this big reaction from everyone, and no one is giving that to her because the nuclear family does not look the same in America as it does everywhere else. You know what I mean? And I also think she wanted the qualities and values of an Arab man, but she only had Jeremiah. So I think she tried to change him, because that pancake debacle, like an Arab man would never, ever, ever, ever watch another man help his girl make her pancake. An Arab man would never allow that. And I think she wants that in a man, the qualities of an Arab man. She didn't have an Arab man, so she tried to change Jeremiah, and that's just not okay. And when she told Jeremiah, you never tell anyone our business, I legitimately got PTSD from that. You know how many times I've heard that in my life? If it's good things, you can tell people. If it's bad things, you never tell people our business. I've been told that by my mom, by my aunties. Like, that is such a common thing that's like drilled in your head. You never tell anyone our business. It's not okay because it keeps you trapped in a cycle of toxicity. Like, it's not okay. But I just know exactly what kind of household she grew up in, and that's why I feel for her. She and Jeremiah are two polar opposite people. How they attracted one another is beyond me. She's someone who's very controlling and very critical. He's someone who cannot take criticism. She's someone who just wants to be loved. He's someone who love bombs. She has a huge problem with women when it comes to her man, and I just cannot support her on that. When during the recoupling, she got up and blamed Iris. She called Amaya a bitch. She called Iris a bitch. And then blamed Iris during the recoupling, and then said, oh, there's something off about her. I don't like her. I don't like her. And then when Iris was nice to her and saved her from elimination, and then she wants to go to Iris and be like, oh, thank you so much. Like, you're so sweet. Da da da. I love you. Da da da. Huda, 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 Huda. Huda, I want to defend you so bad. I do. You are human and you are flawed. We all are. Okay? But this is not okay behavior. Now let's talk about everything that happened after the recoupling. The recoupling happened. She is distraught. She's in her head. She's thinking, does America hate me? Yes, babe, they do. Or are they seeing something I'm not seeing? And do they want to protect me from Jeremiah? I like that she's being separated from Jeremiah. But America, they have different motives. They try to get rid of her. They hate her. So she's in her head. She is broken. And every single person she's talking to is telling her, oh, it's Jeremiah, it's Jeremiah. Ace is telling her, like, he locked you down from the very beginning, and I don't know what happened to you in the past to make you want love like this. It's because she was rejected by her family. But anyway, Ace was like, I don't know what happened to you in your life to make you this way, but him love bombing you, he tied you down. And then Olandria is telling her, like, maybe America's seeing something you're not seeing. So she's thinking, like, oh my God, America's on my side. And Jeremiah is doing something else. So she immediately turns on Jeremiah. She's in the showers calling him out his name, calling him all types of insults. Oof. To add on the fact that he didn't check up on her is only adding fuel to the fire. He didn't check up on her. So she's thinking, oh my God, it's true. He really does not care about me. And then she wakes up the next day, and he's gone on a date with Iris. So the entire day, she's just stewing in her feelings. She didn't get a chance to talk to him. This is all the producers. This is all the fucking game makers of the Hunger Games. This is all them. They're doing this on purpose. They take him out of the house early before she even has a chance to talk to him. And then this is how sick and twisted they are. Iris and Jeremiah go on Huda's dream date. A picnic on the beach. Oof. And then after he comes back, he still doesn't talk to her. She goes and eavesdrops on him and the conversation with the boys. And then she heard him say he wants to explore a connection with Iris. And he wished she got eliminated. To be honest, I never claimed I was a good, stable person. I only said I was human. I would have cussed him out too. The combination of Huda and Jeremiah is that she's already delusional to begin with, and she's already someone who's broken and wants to be loved. And he's someone who's just like here to win, so he locked her down. And she's thinking, I found him, I finally found him. Like, this is my man. I finally did it. And then to hear him say, I wish she was eliminated last night. And she absolutely lost it. And I don't blame her for losing it. I'm so sorry, I don't. You all did this so you could see her crash out, and then when she does crash out, you're mad at her? What's going on here? Do you know how much that hurts to hear him say to his boys, I wish she was eliminated? Oh my God. Oh my God. And the producers, they just keep egging her on. They do not want her to be mentally and emotionally stable. They want a good show. So they're just going to keep egging her on. Part of me is like, why is she scaring? Why is everyone in the house scared of her? Is it microaggressions and racism, or is it completely valid? I'm thinking people are going to start calling her terrorist soon. Like, I'm so serious. It's not sitting right with me, the way people are talking about her. But also, I don't blame them for being scared when she behaves so erratically. But I don't think she's a violent person. So when everyone was like, she's going to choke Iris in her sleep, she's going to kill Iris, what has she done to make people think like that? You know what I mean? People on the internet have no reason to be thinking like that unless they are racist. But people on the island, why are they thinking like that? That's why I'm like, I don't know. It's just not sitting right with me, the way people are talking about her. Especially in this political climate. It's not sitting right with me. She has every right to feel the way that she feels. She does not have the right to be talking to him like that, if I'm being honest. The way she talks down at him, it is, it's hard to watch. So many times I've had to pause because, like, Huda, I need you to take some ashwagandha, babe. She blames every single person in the villa but herself. She has no ability to self-reflect on her own actions and think, perhaps I'm the problem. I don't believe she's the sole problem. Jeremiah takes some blame and the producers take some blame, for sure. But she is a problem. She is a problem. Like, it's so embarrassing to watch her think that she's like, America's protecting her, America that, America loves me, America this, America that, when in reality it's the complete opposite. When she told them, like, America's seeing something I'm not, and when he told her it's the opposite, I think it's you, and she was not listening to him, I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed for her. I think she needs to get off the island and go to therapy immediately. And I'm gonna need her social media people to turn off the comments because people are harassing her and bullying her, and she's already not all the way there mentally. But once she gets off the island and she sees what people are saying about her, it's gonna get worse for her. And I'm really scared for her. I'm legitimately concerned for her mental health. Like, it's no longer games. It's reminding me of Sammy and Ron from Jersey Shore, and it's good TV. It's fantastic TV, but I'm really scared for her mental health. Let's move on. Jeremiah. Men will always somehow come out unscathed. When it's a situation of man versus woman, you all will side with the man each and every single time. Each and every single time. The fact that you all will not admit that he love bombed her is crazy to me. I didn't even know this because I skipped the very first kissing challenge. Day 1, they just got into the villa. He matched up with Huda and then refused to kiss Yulisa. He kissed her on the cheek. And I didn't even know that because I skipped it. But I saw a clip of it on TikTok. Now I know why Ace this whole time has been saying he's scamming. Because why would you do that day 1? You're in this villa to find your connection, but you're also here to whore out, if I'm being honest with you. And day 1, you pick Huda, and then that's it. You're refusing to kiss anybody else. Scamming, 100%. And then day 2, during another kissing challenge, afterwards, he interrogated Huda and kept asking her, did you get up to kiss someone? He asked her numerous times if she got up to kiss someone. And even Olandria the next day was telling her, are you not scared? Does that not concern you? That he's this closed off? That he's this attached? It's day 2 and he's already mad at you, mad at the possibility that you could have gone up to kiss somebody else. Does that not concern you? I wish she had listened to the girls. I really do. And then Cierra comes into the house and he is not even looking at her. He's facing a completely different direction as he's talking to her. He's not even making eye contact with her. All of that is signaling to Huda, he wants me and only me. And he's here just for the money and he's here to win, right? So he's thinking, I'm going to lock her down day 1 and then we're just going to make it all the way to the finale. We're going to be America's favorite couple. Everyone's going to love us, da-da-da-da. And then he found out she was a mom. Everything was ruined after that because he realized this is a little too real. She is someone who wants a partner. She wants a man. And he is just not that. He is not okay with her being a mom. And he finally admitted it to Olandria. As soon as he found out that she was a mom, he was looking for an out. Immediately looking for an out. And when America gave him an out by pairing him with Iris, he took it and ran with it. I don't blame him because Huda is intense. She is so intense. She's so intense. But behind every crazy woman is a man that made her crazy. He's also a huge people pleaser. He needs everyone to like him. He wants all of America to be madly in love with him and Huda. He wants all the boys to like him. So when the boys got mad at him after the recoupling, he was sitting there self-reflecting. The next day, he goes up to them and tells them what he thought they wanted to hear. Which is, oh yeah, Huda should have gone home last night. But they were like, what? This is your girl. You claim to really like her. You claim to want her. You didn't check up on her last night. And now you're saying she should have gone home? They lost respect for him after he did that. Because what the hell is wrong with you, Jeremiah? If even the men are on the woman's side, it should tell you something. And now he's coupled up with Iris. I do not blame him for picking Iris. I think Huda is right. She is the safer option because I don't think she'll verbally abuse him the way Huda has been doing it. But Huda is just too much for him. Like, he never wanted this. He never wanted a mom. He never wanted someone to settle down with. He wanted someone to win the competition with and then get out. That's all he wanted. And that's all I have to say about Jeremiah. Let's move on. I'm losing my voice already. I lose my voice every single video. I don't know what to do at this point. I think I need to start drinking like lemon ginger honey tea or something. Let me move on to Austin. Whiny. All he did was whine about how Chelley kept going on dates with Ace. Why don't you plan something special? Every single conversation he was having with Chelley, he was just complaining. And Chelley would have to reassure him, oh, you know, I'm actually like really serious about you. Like, I really like you. He just sit there and whine. If you really like her, do something about it. Plan a special day. She told him, oh, I like those spontaneous things. I like when the man does something special for me. And then he proceeded to do nothing. Now, he did get me, once again, the Trumpy. Why is the Trumpy only one seeing things right? When he called Ace their little ringleader... It's so hard to hate you, Austin. I want to hate you. But you make it hard to hate you. Also, this was so funny.
Ready for that? Oh, for sure. Yeah, so you're still trying to digest her having a kid. Like, it's more than just Huda as a package, you know?
Wait, she has a kid?
Oh, shit.
I'm actually surprised he understood them as they talked. He seemed so... Anyways, good luck, Amaya. Good luck. Because when she was talking about her Dominican heritage, he looked like he was being held at gunpoint. He does not understand all that. He is the worst form of a white man, which is a Trumpy, a Trump supporter. He does not understand all that. Good luck, Amaya. Let's move on. Chelley. I love Chelley. Every single time she said, I really do like Austin, Chelley. Chelley. It's just you and me. You can tell me the truth. You do not like that man. Chelley, please. You are not fooling me. I think she is playing the game right. She's doing what she needs to do to not start chaos. White women are a little too comfortable talking smack about Huda, Chelley, and Olandria. And Amaya too. They're a little too comfortable. Because I just saw white women say that Chelley is a pick-me. Because we all know that she's not comfortable with the way Ace is doing things, but she's not saying anything about it. What do you want her to do? You want her to pick a fight with Ace like Amaya did? Look what he did to Amaya. The rest of the men were shaking, quivering around her. He made her out to look like she was the crazy one. What do you want her to do exactly? You want her to get on Ace's bad side so that every single man who comes into the house, he'll turn him against her? What do you want her to do exactly? She's playing the game. She's waiting for when her man comes into the house. The way you all lack compassion for women of color is scary. Scary. And finally, my favorite person in the house, and the last person I'm talking about today, Olandria. Oh, I love Olandria. Still love her. She's still funny. She needs better options than these men, Taylor and Jalen. She has no chemistry with them. When she talks to them, it's like she's talking to a friend. Like, She needs someone who will excite her, someone who will light a fire within her, someone who has a personality, she needs a Miguel. She needs someone who will inspire her to make 3 separate eggs. She needs both her, Chelley, Amaya, Cierra, they need someone new. Huda too. Huda, oh my god. Imagine if Huda got a new man and he manages to calm her down a little bit. Oh, that'd be good TV. That'd be really good TV. I just need new men, entirely new men for each and every single one of these girls. It's getting ridiculous. Like I can't watch these men anymore. I'm tired. I understand girlhood. Calling out one of your friends is so hard. It is so hard. I get it. I'm a girl. I've been there before. But I'm going to need all the girls to sit Huda down and be like, your behavior is not okay. You cannot keep hating on all these girls, firstly. Secondly, you can't keep yelling profanities at every single person. You can't keep verbally abusing anyone you don't like and don't agree with. And you need to learn to regulate your emotions. As soon as you're out of this house, go to therapy. You are not okay. I need them to do that. I saw a preview of Cierra saying like, I saved her twice. I'm not saving her again. If she doesn't clean up her behavior, I'm not saving her again. That's fair. I just need them. I need someone to step in. We need an intervention for Huda. It's dire. It's a dire situation. And that is all I have to say. In conclusion, therapy for Huda, intervention, and new men immediately. They can keep the old men. The old men can stay there. I don't like them, but they can stay. Imagine how good it would be if they all stayed and a whole new batch of men came in and the old men had to watch their girls be wooed by these new men. Now that's good TV. Anyways, thank you for watching this video, and I'll be back next week with my thoughts on week 3. My next video, though, will be about Catching Fire. I already filmed it. I just have to edit it. So, next video, Catching Fire, and then my thoughts on week 3. So, thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Mwah.